Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you kind of, guess, mid this morning or getting close to late this morning for a marathon album review. This is for the fourth marathon album review I'm doing for Foo Fighters' discography, which is for their next album, One by One, that I just got done listening to this morning. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this album and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, I gotta say, it seems like their albums get better and better as each album cycle goes on. And uh, with what I've known, the color and the shape was really good. And There's Nothing Left to Lose is a really good one, but this one, oh, it's pretty damn awesome. I really loved it. I actually purchased it just now, so uh, I'm really glad I did because this album is worth buying. All My Life is the first song on the album, and it is a banger for sure. I just love it. Love it when Dave Grohl does his singing scream, and it sounds really good. The dad, on to the next one. And I really like that. I think Low was another single, and they made a music video for it, which was not too bad. It was a really good song. I really liked it. The majority of these tracks, 10 out of 11 songs, got 5 out of 5s. That's how good this album is. In my opinion, I think this is a pretty awesome album. Have It All was really good. Maybe some melody choices I'm not sure about liking, but still did a really good job. Dave Grohl really brought his vocal potential out in this song. And times like these, he really did too. But not as much. But still, I like the guitar riff in times like these. It's really good. That and it sounds really good. Because I swear I've heard that guitar riff from a movie or something. That the song was in a movie or something, but it still was a really awesome song. Uh, Disenchanted Lullaby is a very good one. I really love it. Tired of You kind of has some mellow points in the song, but still delivered. I really enjoyed it. Halo is a good one. I think Tired of You and Halo were pretty long, but the longest one was Comeback. That was a pretty long song. It was almost 8 minutes long. But it was enjoyable. The only song I was a little let down by was Burn Away, because it had a repetitive lyric where he's like, we'll burn away, and burn away, my friend. And so he adds something else after it gets repetitive and kind of annoying, but still, it was enjoyable for what it was. I'm like, okay, it's not a bad song, but it's enjoyable. The good drum work in this album is great, and I really love it. Overdrive's a really good one. Even though it's like 4.5 minutes, it's still enjoyable. You won't regret listening to this song, and you won't regret buying this album either, because it delivers. Lonely as You was a really good song. I really liked that one. And yeah, production wise for this album, did really excellent. It almost is gonna get a really excellent rating, but it's gonna get an awesome rating. That's all I can tell you. But Dave Grohl's vocal potential in this album, he does his sing screams through most of it. he uses much more of an aggression in this album with his voice, and it sounds really good. Like, he can raise his voice a lot higher with his sing screams, and it sounds really awesome, and I love it. And with the other albums, it wasn't like it as much, but it still delivered. The other albums did. But he was mostly singing a little lower. With some songs, he can sing lower, but it's still, I like the sing scream parts in their album cycles where he uses much more of a potential. But overall, I think One by One by Foo Fighters was a really awesome album. I really enjoyed it. I definitely got my hands on this album. I only paid like under $6 for it, so it wasn't that bad. So I found it for a good price used. But hopefully it comes in great condition when I get it. I'll just have to wait and see. But if it doesn't, then I'll just return it. Because I like getting ones I can afford. That's why I get the used stuff. And sometimes Amazon delivers, sometimes they don't. But still, I really enjoyed Dave Grohl's screaming sings in this album. His sing screams in this album. And some of his lower sing clean vocals is pretty good, but still, this album really did awesome. So out of 10, I think I'm going to give Foo Fighters One by One a 9.5 out of 10. It's a really awesome album. I highly recommend you check it out if you haven't heard it, and definitely get into their discography because it's a good discography. I think towards their later discography, they start to lose sight of what they're known for, and then they just start to die down with just some album cycles that don't do as well. But yeah, I didn't hate the new album they made. I just thought it wasn't my favorite album by Foo Fighters, but still, Medicine at Midnight's not too bad. It didn't disappoint that much. But definitely comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the fourth Marathon studio album I did for Foo Fighters One by One, if you've heard this album. And if you like this album review I made for you guys today, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you tomorrow for I might be doing a track review sometime tonight. I'll have to let you guys know what track review that's going to be for. But still, I just got a notification on YouTube or whatever for August Burns Red, so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I'll be returning to you for a track review tonight. I'm not gonna say what, but it's a song I did hear, and I got a lot to say about it, and not in a good way. But I'll let you know what the song is when I do the review tonight. And I'll be doing the next Foo Fighters album review in your honor tomorrow. It's probably going to be early tomorrow morning because I got to do something like late morning. I'm going to be busy late morning, so I'm going to really try to get the review out of the way. But I hope you did enjoy this album review I did for Foo Fighters One by One. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. At least I did a little better this time around with not messing up on what the title is, because it's an easy title to pronounce. So yeah, definitely stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in my next video.